Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally beginning. That's right, Ethereum is starting to do better than Bitcoin in terms of both the 30-day and 24-hour percentages earned. Also, Extend is going through the roof on Ethereum, which means we're fully in level 2 of the season. All coins have been going crazy lately. We agree that this is right. We're very aware of it. However, this means that old coins are likely to keep going really crazy for the next few weeks or even months. And we have to deal with this for sure. We need to talk about XRP because the next big violent flow of XRP is starting to form right now. Having said that, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. Those who are new to the channel should be able to become a member by the end of this video. You can also join the free Discord men listed in the description below. There is a free Discord at the top of the page. Over 8,500 people have contributed. You guys need to join because that Discord could have a lot of useful knowledge. What do you guys look forward to? Join it. Now that we've said that, let's talk about some things. That means Bitcoin has made more than $100,000. Ethereum just went over $4,000. XRP is worth just under $2.50 right now. Also, that is very important. Remember that because we're going to talk about it in a moment. But XDC is up 29%, HBA is up 29%, HBA is up 20%, almost 5%, and QT is up 16% for the past 24 hours. I love seeing those gains so much. We'll talk about the biggest winners and losers in the SP 500 later, but right now we're seeing some very big changes across the board. This is just what we need to see. Now that we have a good look at this and deep thought about what will happen in the next 2 weeks, we should deal with the big problem that's been there all along. That's why the market value of all cryptocurrencies is getting close to $4 trillion. Yes, almost $4 trillion. I believe this market is about to blow up to $5 to $7 trillion. Is that going to be the top? But we really need to learn how to deal with it when it does happen. For the most part, though, I agree that XRP is getting ready for a much bigger rise, and all of us are starting to see some negative or false positive FUD posts about XRP. Some of these posts are dark, as you may already know. This really does come from Cointelegraph men. 2.4 million people follow Cointelegraph. Okay, they're one of the biggest names in this media area. And the people who think XRP is going up should be killed. Oh, you had to love the ways to make people worry, right? Analysts, if Bitcoin control rises again, that will be the real threat right now for people who have borrowed a lot of money to buy XRP. If you switch from XRP to Bitcoin, there will almost certainly be a lot of liquidations. Lead researcher at Us.Thankx told Cointelegraph that crypto will change. That's interesting. We've written down right here that the market seems to want long-term leverage XRP press. I want to buy XRP as long as it can be reloaded at the same time that prices go down. Again, loaded buyers, I ask if we're really thinking about this as a big deal for me. That's not it. Right now, when I look at the XRP chart, we're getting close to $2.50 at the time I'm recording this. By the time it goes live, we could also buy and sell things worth more than $2.50. But when we look at the RSI, we see a trend that is very similar to this one. For you guys, XRP is trading towards strong resistance on the USD chart right now as we break above the moving average on the RSI. All of the manor will return on November 27th with the help of the manor. We've broken above the RSI moving average again, this time after hitting the same real level on November 26th. Once more, this chart basically shows the same group that you saw before, and even MACD, right? In times of bearish momentum, MACD velocity is beginning to slow down. Things are starting to move in a bullish direction, and a big cross on this chart from the 27th all the way back to the beginning is about to happen, even though the charge action did drop a bit. By the way, this is the 4-hour chart. The everyday is no longer even being talked about. The exact same pattern showed up here. You should know that this is the exact same pattern that showed up when XRP went from $1.28 to $1.95 to $1.96 to $1.96. At the moment I'm writing this, we've broken over $2.50. The second one we really get is a huge candle close above $2.50 on the 4-hour chart. I think we were testing on $2.90 for a very short time. There's a chance that this will reach a new all-time high. XRP is going to move in a big way just like it did at the end of November because the general sample is almost the same at the exact time we were ranging. If you do decide to look at this on the 1 hour, remember that's the only hour we've been cutting in this range for a while. Since going all the way back to December 4th, for example, right? So all we've done is cut on this range or even cross returned here, right? We were cutting things in this range down right here before we really broke out. At last, the work was done, right? From the time of the peak candle to the time we actually did damage above it. I think it was about 6 days and 5 hours. In that case, does that mean that's going to happen right now? Most likely no longer correct. From the very top, if it's going to be, say, 6 days and 5 hours, then we're talking about more or less. You know, it's about December 9th. That's certainly good quality for me if it does show up. However, it looks like this thing is ready to go again. Also, I've been telling you guys to keep an eye on XRP during those lows. If we lose this low, we might want to test those highs again down here around $1.96, which would be important resistance turned into support. We definitely held those market lows, even if we lost them. It looks like things will stay the same, which is great news for XRP. I'm going to keep an eye on this to see if this sample prints out again. And we need to see this by the end of the week if we want to be really careful with our time frames, since this could happen in the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours, or the next 772 hours. We don't know. But I'm only going to look at this because the time frame doesn't matter. What does the chart tell us about the time when that is officially going to happen? But I'd like to be honest and say that Ken would close over $2.50 every day. That's when we'll really know that XRP is ready to hit a new all-time high. The price went up and down against this for about 18 hours before the next 4-hour candle became the big escape. After that, we got the $2.90 push very fast. But I said it looks like a new all-time high is where XRP will stop next. You've been warned for a while. Also, yes, I have been warned about this. I think that when we argue over $3, that $4 comes up very quickly. A lot of people say things like, I'm crazy for thinking that. But let's take a quick look at this fact. I definitely think this happens a lot faster because we're officially entering old season and Ethereum is starting to do better than Bitcoin. This means that the biggest and fastest moves of the cycle are about to happen. That's why the old season is so interesting. What is making the price of XRP go up? It's already at new all-time highs, which is what's making XRP pump dramatically. As it turns out, you already know a lot about how to use leverage to buy and sell. XRP shorts and longs are being squeezed down here. In each case, when it does this, its prices go up and then down. The answer is yes. If we look closely at the compression of downward price action, it does show downward shorts movement. Along with leverage trade, we really think that XRP will go up. Even here, 26.93 million XRP have been coming in over the internet in the last 30 minutes. Almost 10 cents were added to the rate. And yes, some of this is really risky buying and selling. This is why Cointelegraph has sent us warning about how you already know that XRP bulls are going to get killed, which is why you love hearing those words. Again, even though there is FUD, criticism, and fear-mongering, it's usually a very good sign for altcoins or something you understand what they're talking about. It wouldn't just be counted if it was Bitcoin at the time. But you know the big picture that I